Greetings, I am Cross Knights, and this is Let's Play Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. On the last episode, we got to this crazy haunted mansion place as we were just traveling. Also, Punch Tanaka jumped off a bridge, so that was a bit disturbing, but wasn't much I could do with that, especially because Jonathan was, like, egging him on. So what do we got here? A carnivorous plant lies before you. Alright, so I'm not gonna use pretense. I know what to do. They mentioned that this poisons plants, so I'm going to use item on rotten meat. You take a few mandrake seeds and embed them into the meat. And I got the meat from a refrigerator. We're now gonna feed the meat poisoned meat. The meat has been laced with mandrake seeds. I'm gonna use thread instead, though. Stab. You push the needle towards the plant, but it snaps at you. You quickly return the needle to your bag, and thankfully you still have two hands. There are different, just like classic adventure games, which just is like emulating, when you use the wrong item, sometimes they have, like, funny texts. You pour the contents of the bottle over the plant. It shakes it off and continues swaying as if nothing had happened. So now I actually have an empty bottle. That had a consequence. I'm gonna have to fill that up again with water. But you toss the poisoned meat at the plant. It opens its huge mouth and chomps down, chewing the fitted meat, soft meat, and ending with a small, satisfied burp. Soon after, the vines begin to brown and its leaves droop. The plant slumps into a sad pile on the ground. Now, I don't quite know what that got me, actually. Maybe I should have just left it. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm assuming there is a reason to kill the plant. I just don't know what it is. But it's irreversible. My goal, presumably, I mean, I know because I've played it, but presumably is to collect 4 teeth to put inside of that jawbone, and then that door should open. Okay, so we've got, like, a bunch of lab stuff here. I think, alright, let me fill up that bottle again, because I just dumped it over the plant like a dumb to show off. There's a door here. A locked door lies before you. Inspect. The door is made of a thick wood. You won't be able to break it down. There's a small keyhole just below the knob, and I don't have a... Stick the needle in it. You can't sew your way into the room, whatever. The bathtub was to the right of me, so I filled up the water. And then there is, like, a room with seasonings, where I also got the rotten meat from. Here it is. So we want to use item... bottle of water, and powdered meat extract. The water turns red. And now I need to go back into that room with all the science stuff. Which I think was right here. Yeah, so what is this? A thickening agent lies before you. Use item. Bottle of something. You pour some of the thickening agent into the bottle and swirl it around. The liquid starts to cling to the sides of the bottle. So now it's similar to the consistency of blood. See, a partially filled reaction flask lies before you. Inspect. The bottle is bolted to the table so you won't be able to take it with you. And the glass is surprisingly thick. A tooth is floating in the liquid. So, I mean, I don't know what I could use. Use, this. You try to fashion the needle and thread into a little fishing line, but you just end up wrapping the needle and pricking your fingers. Alright, well, that said warping the needle, didn't it? Well, now I've got a warped needle. I think this is the consistency of blood, though. I can probably... That is definitely a picture of me, so that's a little bit weird. Let's just ignore that extremely concerning thing. Okay, I don't know what was up with that, but I heard a click from the, from it closing once I left. And there's nothing here either, alright. Now, do I think I might need to put some mandrake seeds into my fake blood also. So then I will have effectively poisoned that mouth at the beginning. Let me see if I'm right. Bottle of something. You take mandrake seeds from the dobs and jump into the water. They begin to dissolve and look like regular water again. Yeah. Because that mouth has a tooth enlodged in its throat. And I need it. Alright, large mouth, a bottle of something. The mouth takes a tentative sip, then gulps the rest down. This? Now this, I remember this taste. I don't know where you're finding this wine, visitor, but I'll drink... Something's not right. The mouth gags and retches, then vomits, surprisingly... The mouth gags and retches, then vomits seemingly gallons of syrupy blood. As the blood slips into the porous ground, you notice a blood-covered tooth glistening in the mess. You pick it up and place it in your bag. The edges of the mouth are drooping. First you feed me a tooth, and now you try to slake my thirst with poison. No more, visitor. The edges of the mouth are droopy. Yeah, he's done. So yeah, you have to do that. You don't have a choice but to be a dick to the mouth. But, and the problem is, you can't just ask the mouth, like, hey, could you, like, try hacking up this tooth? A small brass key. Oh, that's weird. That wasn't there before, was it? An A is etched into the handle. Take. That was definitely not there before, right? I didn't just miss it. Oh, well, I got one of the teeth. That's the important thing. So now I need to... where was it? Was it here? No, that's the main door. That's the door where I need to put in the teeth. I need to find the room that led to other rooms. so that I can open the door now. Oh, here it is. It's not there. What? Wow, you can't even leave unless the light is on. That's a little bit weird. Yes, here it is. Alright. So, use item, tooth. This is just a regular door. I don't think a tooth is going to unlock it. You need the tooth door for that. Brass key. Unlocked. Not what I expected. A doll lies before you. Inspect. It is a doll of a small girl, Adeline, is etched into the fabric of her glass. That's why the key had an A on it, I say. Her black eyes seem to follow your movements. Play hide and seek. So, now I need to run through this entire place, attempting to find Adeline. Adeline is not here. And I'm pretty sure I need to find her multiple times, so I've got to be somewhat thorough. Not here. Alright, we'll keep looking. Oh, God. Well, I've searched a bunch of... Oh. A broken pot lies before you. It appears that a flower pot has fallen off the shelf. The remaining shards seem to be sharp and jagged. Alright, well, now I have pottery shards. So I didn't really find her. I just, I mean, that definitely doesn't happen until you find her, though, so... That's something. Oh, my. Okay. So if I... Nope, gone. Alright, well, I found her once. I need to keep on finding her. Yep, there we go. There appears to be something here, but it's too dark to tell what it is. A small box lies before you. There's a small hole on the top, large enough for your hand. Do you want to reach inside? Sure! You reach inside the box and feel around. You grasp something inside and pull it out. It's a tooth. You place it in your bag. Okay. I now have the second tooth. I believe I need 2 more. One of them is in that, beaker thing. So I need to go and get that somehow. Ooh, hello. My tummy hurts. Inspect. The doll sits in a hospital bed, clutching her stomach. Her little black eyes glisten with moisture. Use item. Pottery shards. You press the pottery shards against the fabric of the doll's dress and begin cutting it down. First, the dress tears away. Then you cut through the dog's stomach. Cotton spills from the wound like intestines. The tooth rests among the mound of stuffing. You pick it up and place it in your bag. So now I have another tooth. Oh my. So I'm actually a little bit confused. When I first did this, I was constantly beset by these monsters. And this time, this is the first time they're attacking me. So I don't know what's up with that. Dolly. I need that. From the girly set, you say. 19%. I'll also use Master Thief. Wait, I seem to remember that I shouldn't be attacking that box, so I'm gonna attack him. Master Criminal. There we go. That has a much better chance. Pollyanna turns her head 360 degrees. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Yeah, no. Still need to steal it. The rest of us will just keep on attacking that, but I need that dolly. I need it in my life. Oh, she can only steal once, I forgot. Okay. Pollyanna emits mind control adulting waves. So Jonathan is under control now, which isn't great. Oh my god, he just like exploded on his face. Okay, wait, steal again. I only have a 1 in 5 chance of stealing this, but whatever. Attack, and high five. And Pollyanna is fast. She's even going before Helga. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna keep on trying to steal this. Well, I didn't get it, and Pollyanna kept on using her freaky mind control powers on me. At this point, I don't want to... I want that item bad enough, because I don't know if you get another chance to get it. Actually, you must. There must be another chance to get it. Yeah, I know where you fight her again. Okay, you know what? We'll just go on. It'll be fun. Well, one more battle. We'll try one more time with Master Criminal. So if there really are monsters here, and I've just been incredibly lucky, I should be able to summon them. Yep, there we go. And there she is. So, we'll turn back into the bully. No, back into the punk. Bully is a move. So we're a goon. Let's try and... Alright, so steal. Mag combo him. You also steal. And... I don't know. Sunshine. Boom. Oh, nothing. You know what I should have been doing? I should be trying to like startle Pollyanna, because if she's gonna use like such crazy attacks, I just can't have her do those when I'm just standing here trying to steal stuff at a low probability. So let me try that. She's so fast though, it's not gonna work. I just realized that. She's even faster than Helga. Like Buck definitely isn't gonna be able to do anything. Alright. As long as she doesn't... I mean, actually, mind-controlling Buck's really bad. He has incredibly high attack power. The box is opening. Oh, a retractable glove. I thought that sometimes that turned into something, like, that wasn't a retractable glove. That was like a, like another monster popped out, but that doesn't seem to be happening here. Alright, I've tried, like, 5 times. We're just gonna... This is an incredibly annoying enemy to steal from, and just my, That chance isn't high enough. It's probably not even a good item. But alright, so Pollyanna's been cut over despite fighting me. I took the tooth out. Now we're going to use the tooth. Adding teeth to the doll gives you a terrible image, so you decide not to follow through with that. Pottery shards. The doll is already lipped open. There's no reason to damage it further. Or we could just keep on damaging it. She wouldn't fit in the bottle. Alright, needle and thread. You carefully thumb the cotton stuffing back into the doll, then sew the fabric back together as best you can, which, since I'm like 8, is probably not that great. The needle pricks your clumsy fingers over and over, yep. But when you finish, the doll looks up, black eyes gleaming. I feel all better now. You were a good boy. I'll tell my friends to stop bothering you. Thanks for playing with me. Please don't hate Turnbuckle. He's just lonely. We're all lonely when you don't play with us. Yeah, this took me like an hour the first time I played it, I remember. And I was just wandering around, just constantly getting attacked by dolls. It was pretty miserable, actually. But I'm still shocked that I only got attacked once. That's a little bit crazy. And then the other one was a deliberate attack. So all I need to do now is figure out how to get this tooth out of this bottle. Let's try... Use item pottery shards. Pottery shards are sharp enough to scratch the glass, but a scratch isn't deep enough to break through. I think I need to use the bottle again, a bottle of water, to pour something in there. And it might need to be something specific, but we'll see. Let's just do my first guess. I'll just put some like plain water in there. See what happens. How'd that tooth get in that doll in the first place? That's what I want to know. That's a little bit weird. Don't you think dolls just eating teeth? That ain't how it's supposed to be. Alright, let's see. Use item, bottle of water. You pour the bottle of water into the flask and watch the tooth rise to the top. Then grab it and place it in your bag. Okay, it was as simple as that. That is all 4 teeth. I believe that I can leave this infernal place. I think we are indeed gonna want to save. How we looking? Let's use Coca-Cola on you and you. We're at 6 left. Boom. Alright, jawbone is affixed. Use the empty bottle. Resting the bottle on the jawbone doesn't open the door, which shouldn't surprise you. Pottery shards? You try to pry the jawbone loose with the pottery shards, but it's too solidly affixed to the door. Needle and thread. The jawbone is already attached to the door. Sewing it won't attach it any better. I like that he did that. So yes, you place the tooth on the jawbone. It immediately clicks into place and sets into the jaw as if it were glued there. And now I'm going to do that 3 more times. There we have it. Jimmy, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Have you thought about me much? I've watched you, you know. I've watched you plummet into the well. I watched you play with Adeline. Can you blame me? Imagine my surprise seeing you come here, to this place where things are left to be forgotten. I wonder how much you've thought about it. What it's like to be forgotten. It's not fair, is it? No, it's not fair at all. My time in the fire is coming up. Isn't it natural for me to want to avoid it? Isn't it natural for me to cling to life? All I want is a place where toys can live forever. Just a little corner of you, Jimmy. The place where you can come from time to time and just say hello. Is that too much to ask? Of course it is. How selfish of me, right? Well, I'm not letting go. I'm staying right here, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. We'll see about that Turnbuckle. Izir is apparently one of Jimmy's old toys that has gone rogue and is now besieging this town. So, I doubt there's anything I can steal from him, but figured I should try. So I'm actually in a form that I don't want to be in. We want to do standard boss battle procedure. I was reading an article, by the way, by the guy who made this game. Very, very cool. He's made other games too that I'm gonna want to look into. This was his first full game though. And he talked about different things that annoyed him in RPGs, and it's great. He was annoyed that you kept on getting all of these items that you would never use. So that's why there's an item cap. He was annoyed that money gets useless after a while. Let me see. I don't know if there's actually any status effects this guy's used, but I'm going to use this anyway since I've never seen it before. I didn't unlock it the first time. But he's also annoyed by statuses that you never use. Oh cool. He's stunned now. Like poison. If they're not powerful against a boss, you're not going to use them, but that's why poison works against bosses. It's great. And I use poison all the time because of that. He did the right thing here. And that really, The only game where I've used things that were like attack up and attack down was in Mother 3, which is a sequel to Earthbound that maybe one day I will actually play. Because attack down and defense down work on bosses. Like, if you're gonna have something like that, it has to work on bosses. It doesn't have to work on all bosses, but it should work on some of them. You can make it work less on bosses, but it has to do something. I don't get why RPG... Like, Final Fantasy is really bad with that. Like, who has ever used the poison spell in Final Fantasy? Helga is... Oh, not dead. Huh. You know what just happened, I bet? I bet he just cast some type of crazy status effect on us, and it didn't work because we were all immune to it. I still can't change, so I'm going to undulate. In the hopes that Buck won't die. And Helga won't die. Helga, use High Five. This is going to be a full healing round, and then you use an Ansem Log at Helga. Assuming he doesn't have an attack that attacks everyone. Nope, he's just getting new presents. That's not great. So that's him at 100%, and that's her at 100%. Alright, and immune is over, so any weird ghosties that happened again are actually going to affect us. Alright, it's time to shift into bear mode. Now, the real question is, can I take out one of those presents before it does its attack? I don't know if I should waste a round doing that, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh, magical barrier. I'm really glad none of us used magic. Okay, they're resistant to attack, apparently. But they're going to attack next round. So now that I know that they're resistant to attack, that's good. Screw it. Full-on rampage on this jerk. And let's not use crush, let's just punch. I want to test if they're weak against magic, though. Because if I can take out one of them before they attack, that might be helpful. Alright, he's startled, so he's not moving. Alright, I'm not going to get a chance. He's dead. He was attacked twice in a row. Because I have human target on me, I forgot I undulated. Okay, well, that's what happens. Attack. Attack. And... alarm clock. He just attacked everyone with weird mind powers, which caused us to lose our turn, which was really not cool. Alright, wake up. Here come the new presents. And even if I can take out the presents, it still might not be worth it. Alright, there we go. Head-on collision. You just attack. Not comforting smile. High five on you. But I want to just say. Definitely don't ever use magic on Turnbuckle, though. There's a chance that'll come right back in my face. Alright, gift twitches and throbs. There we go. Double attack by Buck and a critic. Nope, they resist everything. We're gonna rampage on him, and then everyone is going to guard because those presents are attacking. Oh no, Jimmy's gonna get smashed in the face. Counterattack, unconscious. Noxious gas. So he has immunodeficiency and sick, which is really rough. Okay, let's do a full round of Is. Vitamins on Buck. Vitamins on Jonathan. And you do alarm clock on Jimmy, who got counterattacked hard. Immunodeficiency is gone. Boom. Okay. Next up, Rampage. Magnificent combo. So now that I know that he has counter also, he's really dangerous. But what are you going to do? Actually, no. Helga attack. Hopefully he doesn't counter. You're going to ants on a log him. Alright, good. And he's not going this turn because he's presenting new presents. Good. Startled. Kind of a waste, but whatever. Full health. Alright. So Jimmy's stunned. As is what happens. Yeah, just do a regular attack. You do a high five on Jimmy. And you... I don't even know. I guess give Jimmy some cola. Magical barrier is up. Good. Keep on using that magical barrier. No one's using magic on you. Don't worry. Okay. I think we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna have Jimmy use his most powerful attack. We're gonna have everyone else guard. Hope we don't get immunodeficiency on us, because that's annoying. Good. Magical barrier this time. He's not gonna deflect that. That was a critical hit. 369 damage. Oh! Now, I'm wondering if the Afraid status made it so that he wasn't really defending anymore, because that shouldn't have killed him if he was defending. Everyone is afraid except for Helga, who is never afraid of anything, because of her cheery personality. So let's revive him. Good. So he decided not to move that time. He decided to counter, and we didn't attack, so brilliant. Rampage, magnificent combo. Regular attack. God, if he counters this time, though, it's going to be quite the show. Alright, nope, new presence, good. He's a pretty cool looking toy, too. He's got like a shinobi scarf, but like a black one. So if it's not that iconic red, it's not really a shinobi scarf, is it? Alright, attack, attack. Don't do it. Do it. What could happen? He's not going to use a magical... That was a magical barrier. Well, if he doesn't die from Buck, Jonathan's going to get a face full of dark energy. Thank you, Buck. Boom. Jimmy did his best. That is a lot of experience. Yep, we're all level 16. The entire party leveled up. And I might have leveled up the bear twice there. Well, I guess this is it. But before I go, did you have fun, Jimmy? I made a real haunted house for you to explore. I'm so glad you found it. You could have ignored it and moved on, but you didn't. You wanted to come here. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I know that my time in the fire is coming, but to play with you one last time, it meant more to me than anything. Thank you, Jimmy. And he is correct, by the way. This is an optional area. Look at that. That's a picture of Jimmy, who apparently had more of an afro when he was younger. Hey, it's some loaded dice. Reckless charge. And a jack-o'-lantern from the house. It's saying there's one treasure chest somewhere, but I have no idea where that is. I highly doubt I found it the first time either. Loaded dice is an interesting item. Oh my god, that entire time I was wearing, I was using the thing that like uses a magic attack increase. I didn't realize that. But you see how it says 80 attack? That's misleading. It's extremely variable attack. Normal attack has a wide range of variance, yeah. So, still cool though. Reckless charge, what is that? That's surely a tome of some kind. Oh my. Teaches reckless charge, buck only. 800 physical damage. Takes 50% of your health. We are certainly equipping that. That's amazing. Oh god, I'm just realizing the combos you could do with that. Oh god. There's a way later on, and this is really broken, and I don't think it should be allowed, but it is. But you can do like times 30 physical damage. And that's why, it might even be times 50 physical damage if I'd have to do the math again. But it's just ridiculous that that's allowed, right? Like, yeah, if they, I think with magic you're able to get up to like times 30, and then with the other thing it's like times 50. So that's why physical attack's not as good. Let's see. Let's replace this hippo with a jack-o'-lantern. 100%. Not even going to see what it gives me. Magic defense. It's kind of lame, actually. But it looks cool. I really just came there to heal, because now we have to deal with the remnants of Turnbuckle's army. Despite the fact that their leader has been defeated, they are still fighting, so... Also, okay, Doomcake mentioned, I don't think I actually got Roland, the Knight of Legato, to go back to Legato like I meant to. So I'll have to deal with that too, but alright, let's save. And did I actually... He's level 8 now? Yeah, I think he leveled up a decent amount from that. Alright, Turnbuckle's forces. Oh, I'm wrong. You know what? Okay, so I think when I first played this game, let me see what he says. Looks like Turnbuckle says lost their morale. They won't be causing you any more trouble. So if you don't go to the haunted house, you have to fight wave after wave of monster here. And we're talking like it's like 8 full battles, and it wears on you because you can't heal in between them. I didn't know that I was missing out on that content because they talk to you and stuff. Okay. I guess what I did the first time was I started the haunted house, then started fighting the Turnbuckle's army, then went back to fight Turnbuckle, and that's how I just assumed that they didn't retreat afterwards. Also, I think since that happened, this area has been resolved. And speaking of Legato Knights, let's not forget this one. Because there was someone who claimed to be a Legato Knight here. There we go. Wow, kid. I can't believe you were able to infiltrate Turnbuckle's mansion. We've been stuck here for weeks. Maybe we should establish a real country here. What's that? Windsor is reforming the Legato Knights. After we disposed of the Queen, I wanted to carry on the tradition of Legato strength. I thought establishing a new colony would build Legato into an empire, and we'd be able to regain our former glory. At the end of the day, I'm just a soldier. If the Legato Knights are gathering, then my men and I need to return to the home country. I still believe in Legato. I never stopped believing. The dream of a world where the music of Legato can be heard over the hills and across the rivers. A world where everyone is united under one song. That's probably a lame dream, but I think it's a noble one. I'll alert the men. We'll depart immediately. Alright. Don't want to forget 2 Legato Knights. It's gonna get really confusing if I keep on forgetting them. Looks like you can re-enter the mansion at any time. Huh. That treasure chest that I was detecting wasn't necessarily in the mansion. It looks like that held a wider scope than I thought, so hopefully I'll be able to find it. But, I don't know, doesn't that kind of sound like imperialism, what she was describing? Was she talking about the Legato Knights taking over those other nations, or... like, I don't know. It's hard to tell just from what she said. Alright, no Pollyanna. I was hoping Pollyanna would be here again, because the only reason I didn't keep on fighting her to steal that thing is because I thought I was going to have that long corridor of fights here. But alas... And we weren't able to defeat that. Now, if you're not able to defeat a box before it opens... Oh, never mind. I thought it got full health. I just keep on saying things that turn out to be wrong. Ah, Turnbuckle's forces are all still here. Ah, don't attack the boxes yet. It doesn't matter. It is true that they have a high resistance since you're just trying to punch a box, but they lose that resistance once it opens. Still, boom. Those dice are random. So random. Because with that dice roll, I did more than Buck. That was nice. I think maybe... Let's level up, let's level this up, even though the dice aren't gonna be great for that. I feel like this is a pretty low-leveled ability now. And I want to keep a little bit even. Oh my god, it's a rad ghost. If I kill those, I get something good. Let's do all enemies. And actually, Helga, you might want to smile for the camera a little bit, because you and Jonathan are looking a little bit worse for wears there. Do Sunshine. No, alright, so all the attacks directly on the on that ghost are not going to attack, because he's playing a sick beat, which is why he's, like, impossible to freaking kill. Alright, he's out of the picture at least. Evade, because everything he does is evaded. Oh, he didn't do the sick beat. I have a chance of killing him. Nope, he's gone. If that had killed him in one hit, though, I would have gotten it. I think you just get like 300 gold, but that's a lot for this part of the game. It's not as much as the FOP, where you get 100, but... And yeah, the smoke cloud is resistant to physical attacks because smoke cloud. Ooh. So this is the other chest, isn't it? Oh my god, I really hope my bank account has been filled with monies. Got Haunted Bicycle, that is the song from this place. Huh. I know I can go farther here. There must be another pass. Another thing that annoyed the person who made the game, of course, is random encounter raids. That's why he gave an option to have them not go off as much, which is really appreciated, because that is the worst part about old school RPGs. It was very hard for me to make it through Breath of Fire 2. I gotta be honest. No, that guy didn't come. Oh, because he was startled, so he's still in his box. Hilarious. Boom. Bringing out the crits. He didn't even get to do a damn thing. Ugh. Alright, so he didn't do a slash where he attacks everyone. I just did 8 points of damage that time, so yeah. The dice can be great, the dice can be terrible. There we go. Now he's doing his damage before he dies. Helga is now level 17. How did she get ahead of everyone? Weird. 2 smiles, please. 2 smiles will do it. There we go. Oh, hello. He's really interested in all the bones jutting from the dirt, but he's not chasing after them. Rubric must have trained him a little bit. This is amazing! This dog was not in my playthrough at all the first time I played because I didn't find him at the beginning. And you guys are new. Let's burn you. Okay, if you remember, I need to kill this guy first, because if I don't, he'll start resurrecting people, which we really don't want. I don't even think the Rad Ghost has an attack. I think he just acts like a weird and then leaves. Good. Well, that'd be great if I didn't kill him first. And then I killed the Rad Ghost, and then he resurrected the Rad Ghost, and I killed him again, but that probably wouldn't happen. Jonathan is very, very dead. Oh my god, so close. Can we please kill him? Yes, we got him. Alright, I actually killed a Rad Ghost. I do kind of wish that this game had achievements, just because I bet killing a Rad Ghost might be one, I don't know. And I'm sure there'd be a bunch of other achievements too. But, you know, not every game needs achievements. I remember once I was talking about achievements were dumb, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, they are dumb, but I like them. I completed the game, the Stanley Parable. One of the achievements is don't play it for 5 years. And I remembered that a few months ago, and I just got the achievement. I hadn't played the game since 2013. I have taught Cubans new tricks. He can now fetch merchandise when I ask for it, assuming that the object mass doesn't exceed a certain amount. He can also shake. He likes being scratched behind his ears. I have a deal for you. For the low price of lots of money, I will sell you either as many Super Balls as you can carry or 1 Mecha Super Ball. I'm poor, sir. I kind of want that, though. I wonder how good the Mecha Super Ball is, though I've never had that item, and I think this might be the only part in the game where you get to have it. So I don't know. Boom, a new skill, you say. Apparently, if you steal the brambles, because there's that little bramble monster I was fighting, there's one of those rat guys with the torches underneath, which is cool. What'd I get? Ghost Fire. So if I wanted to have a basic magic attack, similar to having Bully, what? I don't know what this is, and this isn't one of those situations where I'm like, I actually know you get something later in the game and can deal with it. I have no idea what the hell this is. I don't remember finding it. Oh boy. Alright. I'll put that in the notebook later, but I am quite curious about all that. Boom! More luck for me to steal from Pollyanna if she'd ever show up. Oh my. There are certainly a lot of toys here. There's just an information guy over there eating a banana. Are you traveling through? Gunther is afraid the path is closed now. Gunther has much work to do, you see. There is always work. So much work.
But lately Gunther has had more and more. You're welcome to rest here until he finishes his shift.
Okay.
Oh, guests. It's been so long. I'm sorry this place is a mess. Gunther never has visitors, you see. Is this your first time in Whispering Valley? Gunther hopes the Whispering Valley doesn't keep you up. This is a valley where forgotten toys gather. They whisper to each other at night and all day long. It can be pretty taxing if you're not used to it. Gunther uses earplugs at night. But Gunther hasn't slept much lately. Too much work, you see. If the whispering keeps you up, remember that they're whispering about happy times. They're wistful little creatures, toys, always thinking about all the things they were once imagined to be. Exciting, wonderful things. So much better than what they were manufactured to be. That's what gives them the ability to whisper. What gives them life, you see. It's breathed into them by their owners. Then it comes out slowly over the years. Over the thick dust that covers them. Over the mold and mildew. When they've lost all hope of seeing that life again, that's when they come to Gunther. He takes them from the pile and puts them into the furnace. There needs to be more room for newer toys, newer dreams, newer memories, you see. Sorry, Gunther talks too much. Please rest.
Don't worry, you've already fallen asleep standing up. Jeez. Jeez, Gunther. Buck grumbles something under his breath. 5 more minutes.
This isn't good. Gunther needs to work, but your friend isn't letting him. Can you help? Jonathan Bear stares at the furnace.
Would you like to push him in? No. Jimmy doesn't want to leave without his family. The thing is, I have been pretty worried about Jonathan lately. He definitely tried to convince Punch Tanaka to kill himself. Maybe.
It's already time? No. This isn't your decision to make. You don't get to choose what to forget. I can remember everything. I remember when you saw me on the shelf. I remember when you looked at me, your eyes filled with shiny, scrumptious greed. I remember when you held me close underneath your jacket as you walked past the cashier and outside with your mother. I remember lie after lie after lie about me. Do you remember staring at me as I sat at the foot of your bed? Do you remember seeing yourself reflected in my shiny black eyes? I remember sitting in the dark of the closet. I remember waiting, and waiting, and waiting. And then I heard the pulsating mask call out to me, and its voice was sweet and deep like the muck at the bottom of an ancient swamp. Do you remember all of that, Jimmy? Of course you do, because I won't let you forget.
Jonathan Bear's equipment has been removed. Oh, Jimmy, I can't find your favorite toy anywhere. I'm sorry. And after we just found him, too. I know how much he meant to you, with Grandma giving him to you and all. We'll see about getting you another one, but they're just so expensive. Maybe if you're a very good boy, we'll get you another one for Christmas this year. I'll talk about it with your father. Hey, I don't know what happened last night, but I'm glad that bear's gone. That show's for babies anyway. So Jonathan Bear is no longer in my party. Anytime someone leaves your party, their equipment is removed, so You don't. There's another thing that pisses me off about RPGs. Sometimes your party members will leave. Lufia 2 was horrible with this. Sometimes your party members will leave, and they'll never come back. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. That's how it was in Lufia 2. I remember there's like 2 or 3 characters that are in your party for a bit and then leave, and if you have good equipment on them, gone forever. So, they don't do that here. Everything gets removed. But yeah, it turns out that Jimmy stole Jonathan from the store and then told his mother that his grandmother got it for him. And Jonathan's been kind of holding that against him. He's been holding it over his head, so. But that is it for this episode. A lot. And I can now go on past the furnace and to a new area. What will be here? Who knows? Not me, I don't remember, seriously. But I'll see you guys next time, where we're gonna have to go on without Jonathan's unique brand of support. See you then. And remember to do your best.